I've been hiding. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the next part of the show. Where are we? Where are we? Hey, yeah, the exercise number 2. And I don't read. I just hear people talk, right? I just hear people talk. So the listening part, I previously just said only from to tell the story from the speaker 1 to 3, and the speaker 4 has not been able to talk. So right now, please invite back the speaker 4, ladies and gentlemen. Speaker 4, let's be kind to each other, okay? Because we may sometimes, you know, the time, it has its own rules, so we cannot break the rules, okay? So please, speaker 4, please step over here so that we will hear the last maybe what the speaker 4 say, okay? So let's now do it and say it. Now, listen, let's be honest. We don't really know how much space exploration really happens. We only know how the government chooses to tell us. In 1969, man walked on the moon according to the TV pictures and newspaper reports. But some people say that the whole mission was a fake. The TV pictures were actually filmed in the studio. They did it because they wanted to show that America was better than Russia. If you look on the internet, you can find lots of evidence to show that the TV pictures were fake. If you ask me, the American government still isn't telling the truth about space exploration. I am sure that they are developing spacecraft, but only to use as a military weapons. It's all about getting control of space, and we using it to control other nations. That is why they are happy to spend billions of dollars on the space program. And it is really a military program. Spend. Okay, thank you so much, Speaker 4, for speaking very strongly about this situation. I have heard about this, that the picture of right here, the picture right here. They say that I have read about that said was only taken in a studio. So it is not real, but I guess that you know, for the record, I think that people have to develop, you know, because that was all about in the past. But at that time, 1969. Do that, take it to the space. That is, we need to believe it, because the camera crew or some of the things that make it, that sometimes it is quite not the same, quite not surreal to the people. But I think that they gotta do it for actual, for you know, for taking a perspective on that. I think that it must be real, so the Americans would cheer that for the day before that about the 50 years ago, 1969, they step on the moon for the first time. But I guess that must be true. So but the American government did not answer the question about are the pictures being taken on the moon, or just taped in a studio. So we don't know. Or are they captured on the moon or in the studio? So if in the studio, I would say that would be perfect, because the props are all just like real, and people think it is real, like they are all a success, and they are building it and make people believe it for 50 years. So that would be exciting to break if that is a fake, but I think that would lose lots of hope for the Americans, because that would not be true, and they may be like a sad for themselves that it is not actual thing that from the outer space. But I just get it's gonna be true. I think that after the show, I think I just gonna search it up for a little bit again. I know, because I know the scandal. There's a story about the pictures outside the moon took in a studio, or I don't know, like just a no, the previous 1969, those 1900s era, 1960s doesn't even have a Photoshop, right? Doesn't the Photoshop skills was not too much. So I guess I'm gonna read it after the tonight's taping. Or okay, so don't want to say anything more that may hurt for all of us. Now, for the question of the A, B, C, and D, what do you choose? All of the four speakers have all been speaking only about one question, and what is it? Is it A? Is it A? What can be learned from outer space exploration? Is it worth the enormous expense in your opinion? How dangerous is space travel? Is the knowledge that you can gain from the worth of the risk? Why has mankind always been fascinated by the idea of space? Do you think the urge to explore space is a good or bad thing? Was putting a man on the moon a colossal achievement or a colossal waste of money? Should it be done again as NASA plans? So what question did they answer? A, B, C, or D? A, yes, because why? Why do they, why I choose A? Because most of the answers by four speakers spoke already that they repeatedly use the word learn, and yeah, so I can see it right here. They they all use the word learn, right? Yeah, the word learn and teach repeats for for several times. So that is the answer. So why? Okay, so I answered why already. So now we'll be doing the exercise number 4. Read the speaking tip, then look at the sentences from A to C from one of the answers in the exercise number 2. So which one is making a point? Which one is acknowledging an opposing point? Which one is restating the original point? So ABC, right over there are the answers that were cut out from the speaking in the exercise number 2 that the 4 people have all spoke to me. Okay, so during the break, please think of that. Which one goes to number 1, which one goes to number 2, and which one goes to the number 3. Which one of those 3 statements by these good people speaking? They have all been speaking very truthfully and right to the heart, right to the soul of a person like me. Okay, so like giving out some very strong points. I gotta say, super strong points about this situation. Love that. Okay, so we'll be right back to the next part of the show. Oh, by the way, I want to tell you that I don't know I'm in the studio or I'm on the moon taping the show. Can't tell. Cannot tell